Alright. Ooh. I'm bored. So, why not do this? My ID was being weird. So, if you go to the same school as me, which I'm pretty sure, like, all except 2 of my subscribers do, although I'm not entirely sure. A lot of my subscribers, I'm pretty sure, go to the same school as me, so, or, you know what, whatever. It's the last week of school. Yeah. So, last week of school stuff. I'm in 8th grade, and I'm going to be going to 9th grade next year. Oh, these are pineapples. Canned pineapples, because it's just a lot softer than fresh pineapple, so. And these ones are actually my mom's, because they were in the fridge. But I took them because I didn't feel like eating, like, room temperature pineapples like I usually do. Yeah. Last week of school stuff. We were supposed to do, like, an activity on Friday. I'm not going to be there, so that's going to kind of suck. And one of them was a puzzle, so that sucks, because I'm, like, really good at puzzles. Sky has a limp now, so there's that. It's been like that since yesterday morning. It's because she was trying to jump off from my chair onto, like, a little footrest. I described that as a footrest. Like a footrest, right next to my desk, but she jumped too high, so she hit my desk. It was just her head, but now she has a limp, so that's, yeah. But other than that, she's fine. She gets around pretty quickly, so there's that. You okay, Sky? Okay. I had my graduation ceremony today. Yeah. And I participated in the spelling bee, so I have a thingy for that. It's laminated because fancy, that's why. No, because the person who did the I don't want to say hosted, but like hosted essentially the spelling bee, she was the one who did the certificates for the spelling bee, so she laminated them. Yeah. And also, apparently I took the PSAT. I don't know. I don't remember when I took that. Yeah. But I got like a... I actually don't know. Well, I mean, I do, but like I forgot it. On November 18th, apparently. That is really creepy. It has a lot of my information. You scored equal to or higher than 62% of students. My total score was 870. So, yeah. I don't know if that's like good or bad, so I'm just, yeah. I got I got this from, I actually don't remember. Yes, I do remember. It's from my lunch custodian. Yeah. She's really cool. She's really nice. Yeah, she gave me him. Yeah. So he's here. I 2 weeks ago, I got the first part of the COVID shot. So on Friday, which is tomorrow, that's why I can't go back to school, because I have to take the second part of the COVID shot. And also, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to fall down. Okay, I'm just gonna put you back up there. Or not. Oh no, you're dirty. No. We must protect the innocents. Okay. Let's see. I am having a quinceañera, but we are modifying some of the things to be more in line with a male quinceañera, because those are actually a thing. I did not know that. It's called a quinceañero. So yeah. So I got me a suit, and I have to go to a fitting, or I guess to make sure that it fits on Friday, which is another reason why I can't be there on Friday. Yeah. And also my hearing aids. One of the dogs ate my hearing aids a bit, or not ate per se, well, just chewed on my hearing aids, both of them. So yeah, and they finally came back in, and since I'm gonna be off on Friday anyway, I am going to go do that. So yeah. Just for record, I did not wear this Anchor shirt, because that's... Ooh. I didn't wear this Anchor shirt to my graduation. Instead, I wore a Maruchan ramen noodle shirt. Why? Because there were like 2 days at my school that like everybody at school, pretty much all the students had a Maruchan shirt. That's a lot of kids, yo. It's a lot of kids. And the only reason I had one was because my sister wanted one, and then my little sister wanted one, and then they were like, oh, we should match. So that's why I have one. Yeah. And one of the teachers that I have absolutely hated since the beginning of school, or since the beginning of the school year, I am going to go find his classroom. Because, well, how the school year went is the students stayed in one classroom throughout the whole day, and then the teachers would rotate out. Like, they'd go to our class, and once that period was done, they'd go to another class. So, yeah. But since the last week, certain students going in alphabetical order by last names are staying in certain rooms along with certain teachers. So, yeah. And so I'm going to find the teacher who I don't like him. I'm going to go find his room. And I'm going to say a few things that have been on my mind. Yeah, tomorrow. Because that's going to be my last day of school, essentially. And then I'm going to be really sad on Friday because everybody is going to have Chick-fil-A. And, like, pizza and stuff. And, like, actually do last day of school type stuff. So, in 6th grade, I was on the 3rd floor of my middle school. And now, and that was during graduation, I was still in my homeroom class, third floor, and I was wearing a. It's not over there anymore, but I was wearing a blue dress, the top part was blue, like a dark blue, and then the bottom part was like pink with some flowers on it. I remember some of my classmates said that I looked like someone. I don't remember her name though. Like, yeah, like someone famous. Yeah. So now I'm in that same room 2 years later, but and still graduation, still the last week. Just in some jeans and a noodle shirt. I was, however, going to wear like formal clothes, I guess. But then I was kind of like, no. Yeah. And then me and my friend Gabriel, we talked crap about the two people who actually wore suits. Because, like, it looked like they were going to a funeral. I can't. Hey, come here. Why are you doing that? Okay. Ooh, I should bring that. I talked a lot about surgery, testosterone, effects of testosterone, and different problems I run into being transgender. So, with some of my classmates. Or, I don't want to say classmates, but, classmates. Yeah. So that's fun. If you would ever like to hear about some of that, I can do that. I can make a whole video on that. It'll be very long and very, very detailed. Yeah. But this right here, this is the effects of testosterone, onset and maximum effect, whether they are permanent or reversible. Some of the effects. Yeah. If anybody has suggestions for names for this little guy, write them in the comments, because the best name I could come up with was Lammy. But this here is not Doc McStuffins. So, plus, I'm pretty sure you're a llama. Or an alpaca at best. I'm not, you're blue. I don't know okay. Yeah. It's barely going into my head that this is going to be the last time that I'm going to be seeing a lot of people. A lot of people that I've become friends with, but have lost that friendship because classes have drifted us apart, or I didn't spend enough time talking to them. And it kind of sucks to think about that. And I still want to stay in touch with certain people, especially some of the people who I don't really talk to, or that I have just begun to start talking to again, thanks to it being the last week of school. But it's gonna feel so rushed and so pushed that it's not gonna feel right. God, that's depressing. Oh my God. Alright, so I'm going to. Hang on. Okay. Oh, yeah. At my school for the last week, we don't need to wear masks, but if you still want to, you can. And also social distancing rules have been further relaxed, at least at my school. So yeah, there's that. I am still wearing my mask, mostly because it doesn't feel comfortable to just have to be maskless in front of it, just in public, I guess. Like it feels weird. It's like my face. You can see it. Also, one before I end this video, one problem I have with masks are it always gets by my eyes. Like, nobody else has a problem with this. Like, none of my friends do, none of my teachers do. Nobody has a problem with this. Like, I mean, this is a cloth mask, but still. You see that? And then, like, if I adjust it to go down, it just doesn't feel right. Like, it doesn't. Oh, it just feels weird. Also, I just noticed how weird I look with a mask on camera. Like, in person, I don't look weird at all. But on camera, it throws me off because I'm not used to looking at myself with a mask on. So, I'm used to looking at myself without a mask on. Alright, well, that's it. Yeah. Alright. Peace.